Here we are on the Aussie AUDCAD 240, and this is a form of flag pattern I've been waiting for pretty much all day. And the way that I work these, just let's delete everything off. Okay, so I look for, it has to be a very directional move. Because this isn't a standard flag, it's usually one or two candles, and as you can see here, very directional move, and then all the other candles have to be you'll find 99% of them will be bullish, and what you're looking for is the breakout or some sign that we're going to have a breakout. Now we have come into the wicks here. When we're looking for a sign of the breakout, most instances I have to wait for the breakout, the retracement, and then short again. Time and time again, short. But time and time again I do say that, you know, we come back up for the retest, not all the time, so if we can get in earlier then I will do. Or you can drop down the time frames and look for an internal double top or some reason why you may want to get short, and for pretty much most of the day here this is what I've been paying attention to. So we've been working our way up, and from this point here we have failed to put in a new high. So these are the wicks, and as we come up to here, what happened, we had a wick here, this candle closed within the wick, this candle closed within the wick, closed within the wick, and then we've just started to make our way down. So since 4 o'clock in the morning, so that's been 12 hours now, we have been technically moving sideways, and we've been failing to put in a new high. So this isn't a standard double top that I can trade within these channels, but this is a clear sign that we're failing to put in a new high. So you can see we pushed up, pulled back, pushed up, and then we've just been trading sideways. So this is in a sign itself that we're failing to put in those new highs. So if we go back to the 240 and I bring back on those orders, what I've done now is, in fact it was the 60, sorry, there's a little bit of structure on the 60. Okay, so yeah, this is the structure here, and it was really this area that I wanted to get above, because we're failing to put in new highs here. Other than maybe a rally up and then giving us a wick, a rejection candle, I don't need to have my stop any further back than this. If we don't get the breakout here and we push up and then it gives me another entry reason, well, that's what it does. So in terms of risk then, looking at 33 of risk, 78, so just over a 2-to-1 risk reward here. Playing for a retest of the candle lows. On this type of flag I have not been able to make it profitable playing for the 127 fib extension. Do not know why. This again is not a standard flag pattern, so I just haven't been able to do it. So that's why I'm only playing for a retest of the closes of the candle here. I'll actually just take a couple of pips off that like that. So all I'm waiting for here then is the breakout. It would be nice just to see a continuation down without a pullback, but these things very rarely just go in one direction, and I'll set an alarm and come back to this probably in a few days. We're back for an update on this trade. It's 10 past 10 at night, and this will be the last update today. And as you can see now, we did break out of the channel here. My entry would have been here now if I was waiting for that breakout, but because of the reasons I specified in the first part of this video here on the 60, where we was failing to put that new high in, I've managed to get involved in this trade. Now does not mean that it will be the best price possible, because if we do come up here for that retest, which is very plausible, I would have got a better entry up here. So there's always swings and roundabouts when you do these things. Waiting for a more conservative entry like a double top will always give you a better risk reward, but maybe 50% of the time it doesn't come off, so you always run the risk of, you know, not getting involved in the trade. So this for me gave me a valid opportunity. If it didn't give me that opportunity, I would now be waiting for the double top, or I would enter in now. I actually would have entered in at the close of this candle here, because we do not have the RSI confirmation for the retest for the double top. But nevertheless, I still think that we could get up there for once. So that's it for now. We'll come back to this trade when I do have a bit more of an update. Good morning, guys. It is 7:30 in the morning. Here for an update on the Aussie dollar CAD, and it played out just as I said it could do. We had the breakout, we came back up for the retest. You could have had a limit order just here, front run by a couple of pips, tested it, and boom, broke to the downside. Now we haven't had a violation to the downside here, but nevertheless that double top occurred, as I said very often it does. Would have been an awesome opportunity there to get involved, but this is now looking like a very, very nice opportunity. So we'll come back to this trade when we have more of an update. Good morning, we're back for an update on this trade. It is 7 in the morning, and there's a little bit to talk about this trade now, because this is different in terms of the position sizing to the first parts of the video. Having major problems with NinjaTrader, and I've found out it wasn't NinjaTrader, it was my broker. They're having issues connecting to NinjaTrader for historical data. So what I had to do was delete my position that I use for these videos. So this is my main account that I'm using here. So you can see 50 pips up. What's actually changed is, let's just remove the orders a second. So I had to delete the order due to the charts not working and potentially my stop not working, and then I re-entered. So I actually exited for a few pips of profit, but I got a better entry. Now I just want to talk about the trade itself. If you remember, guys, I did say in the video, watch out for the breakout of the channel and then the retest for the double top, and there is the retest. We actually came and just tapped for the double top, and then we saw this nice bearish candle after we get that double top, and then what happened is we broke to the downside, and then we pulled back for a 26.18 trade, and then we got a big lower close, and then we've had another big lower close, and this is where we're trading currently. Now this type of flag, for me, I've only been able to make them profitable going for a retest of the lows, not playing for an extension. And if we just zoom out, you can see bigger picture is we did come up for another retest. If we drop down to the 60, we have even more confluence on this trade. Look at what we did here. Not only did we get that double top there, that retest that I said when we break out the channel, but for the 26.18 we also put in another retest, and look what we did. We did not violate the highs, so really looking like a profitable trade at this stage. And then from there what we did is we broke to the downside. We broke below the structure level here now, so everything at this stage really pointing to a very profitable trade here. What else? We have just come down and tested the 9600 psychological number. We have gone oversold. If we just go out to the 240 again, you can see there we have put in a rejection candle at that psychological number. Don't know what we're going to do here. We could conceivably come back up for another 26.18 trade before coming back down. Obviously I would not like that to happen, because I would like to be out of this trade today, with it being Friday, but could be unlikely that it takes a long time for the Aussie dollar CAD to make any type of move. And so this is really now looking like a very profitable trade. Stops just above the double top, so 25 pips of risk for 74. So if my maths are correct, that is now a 3-to-1 risk to reward. Currently 52 pips up. Going to be a beautiful trade this. I did say at the start of the video. you know, these can be very profitable trades, particularly if you get the retest once you have the breakout. And this just has so much confluence. It's just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So there's my rants. We'll come back to this, and hopefully it'd be lovely to get those 74 pips out the market today. And we're back here for an update. I've just dropped down to the 15-minute time frame. Just got back really from dropping the kids off at school, and we actually hit my take profit line while I was out. Oh, I hate it when this happens, because what can happen is you can see that we had a nice rally down and instantly sucked all the way back up. Absolutely hate it when that happens. So what I'm going to do here is roll a few pips past break even now. I'm just going to go back and relook at this here on the 60. It's fine. Let's go look at it on the 240. That's how it looks on the 240. One pip away, man. Awful. You can see that we're retracing now. Let's just go look at it on the daily. Yeah, just awful. Absolutely hate it when that happens. So anyway, did get 75 pips up. Yeah, 74 pips up. Didn't hit, so just have to hold this now. And we're back for the update on this trade. As you can see now, we are actually testing my take profit line, and fingers crossed this is going to go ahead here and spike past that half a pip so we can take our profit. Beauty of a trade, this. We got the breakout as mentioned, we got the retest, we came back for a 26.18 which turned into another double top. Lots and lots of opportunity on this. 3-to-1 risk to reward. Loving it. Okay, we're back down, sorry about that, 74 pips up now, literally pressing on the line. Come on, if I look away it just might take. Did I just hear a voice? Hey, fantastic, there we go. It's taken 74 pips, Aussie dollar CAD. Beauty of a trade, fantastic way to close out that position this afternoon on a Friday.